Hey guys, it's Kati and welcome back to another speed build. And today we are building a modern house once again. I feel like I've been doing so many modern houses lately, but in all honesty, I've just been really enjoying them. Last build I did was a shipping container home. You should really check that out because I'm pretty proud of that one. And yeah, and so now we're building another modern house, as you can see right here. It's slightly different to the shipping containers because that's shipping containers is almost like a whole new concept of modern architecture, I guess. And the reason why I've been on a modern thing is because I've been enjoying it as well, and I feel like another reason is because I've started following a lot more modern houses on my Instagram account, and I've just been loving it. I've been following this place called Architecture Factory now, and I've gotten so many, I screenshot the ones that I like onto my phone, and so my phone is now covered in tons of builds that I want to recreate off the internet and build it here. I also want to do some more traditional homes though, because I've done one just a few builds ago, which was these giant Dutch townhouses, and those were a lot of fun. It took me a while though, so I think that also contributed to why I haven't been doing traditional homes lately, since that was an 8-hour build, and so that's I'm done for traditional homes for a while. But 4 out of the 5 homes that I've done at the moment have all been modern, so hopefully I'm gonna see what I do next. Probably it's another modern or maybe another traditional, I don't know. But I don't know, I got it was quite weird for me because I got a lot of really nice comments of my last build, of my shipping container home, saying that they liked the way I built it, so that encouraged me definitely to do more modern homes, because I used to be solely traditional homes, since I never got at the start of building in Sims. I was into modern homes and I was trying to make them, but I just never managed to get the hang of it because it took me a while just to even build, just to be able to build and actually be happy with what I created. And the first one, which I was really proud of, was looking back on it, it was a horrible build. It was horrible, and it was just giant modern house, and it was terrible. It was yeah, but so I think I've improved a lot. I don't say that I'm not an amazing builder, but I can see that I'm improving, which is always nice to see, I guess. But yeah, so I've been on a modern build kick lately, but I used to always build traditional homes, which is the point that I'm getting to. And if you can actually look on my gallery ID is down below. I used to do tons of Tudor houses, and then as now it's just a ton of modern houses, and then it'll be suburban next time or something. I don't know, it always interests me trying to do something new, and I get into phases and very quickly, especially in architecture. But I have my last build, I said that my life's gotten a lot less exciting. Well, I was mistaken by the last 3 weeks. I haven't done a speed build voiceover in 3 weeks, since school has been school just decided for 2 weeks just to bombard with homework, and then I only uploaded my last build a week ago, since I can't because I recorded that voiceover I think just after I recorded my last, so I had a little bit of time in between where I had it ready, but yeah, I didn't upload it yet. So that's only been up a week ago, even though I recorded it 3 weeks ago. But now I'm back on building, because the 2 weeks that just after I finished, I don't know, we have one calm week that we've had at the moment, which is when I did this build, but then the 2 weeks before that, I had to do a humanities essay one of the weeks, which I was quite stressed about, but I did well, and which I was really proud of. But the hard work paid off. And there's tons of other homeworks building up in that time, and then also I had this English. Oh, this English. We're right now looking at graphic novels in English, and it was exhausting. I am a native speaker, and that does give me an advantage because I do go to a school where almost nobody speaks native, but I find English still really hard. Really, like, I can do presentations. I can, like, you can see I can talk. Like, it's fine. I'm not good at pronouncing words in English. I get them all mumbled up, but I know what sounds right, kind of, since I've lived in a house where people speak English and stuff. So we're doing a presentation now, so I'm a lot more relaxed. And just like the holidays are coming up, so it's all fine. But before, we were doing a graphic novel, and we had to make a story, and the climax of the story had to be in a graphic novel style, which seems simple at first, but then you have to add the fact in that we had to do it about identity, so about people like evolving into their like identity and who they are, like, yeah. So, and you had to add that element in, and then you had to have an intertextuality in, which is where you get like a myth or a story or like a biblical reference, and you have to make this story intertwine with that. So it's not just like a allusion where you do a reference to it. You have to have the whole story intertwine into that story. And that literally, like, I was working on the English, thinking of an idea that I was actually happy to work on, because I normally when I get like an assignment or something, I kind of have a rough idea of what I want to do already, because I can be quite decisive, but on this one, it made my mind numb every time I tried to think about it, because it was just I couldn't get all the elements that we needed together, and I ended up doing something which personally I didn't like, but it ticked all the boxes, and I hate the story. I hate the story. It's so like cheesy, stereotypical. It's practically I hate the story. The grades aren't back yet. I don't know what I got on it, but it's in, so that was the stress gone. But it was like I hated what I handed in, which doesn't happen that often. Sometimes they're like, it's like fine, I kind of got what I'm doing and I could do it. This one I just handed in like, nope, I'm done. Because it just it was probably the worst assignment I've ever had, because she told us in advance, and I like the teacher who's teaching us it. I'm quite happy with my teachers this year. It's not that bad, but just like the task itself was horrible. But then this is the living room. Back to the build. We can talk about this for a few seconds. But the living room, I was actually really happy with how it turned out. It kind of came together quite nicely with the like L-shaped couch and stuff, and it basically set the tone for the rest of the build. I'm not like I don't like interiors as much as exteriors, so I normally take longer on them, since I don't like it as much, it takes me a while to create something that I'm happy with. So I take a lot longer in interiors. So it's just, I'm saying so a lot. I'm just like listening to myself and like, so I'm sorry. Let's restart it. You can see this is a great voiceover. I've been doing this for a year now, and I've really mastered the art. But I just liked how it turned out in the end, and yeah, let's just move on. But anyways, one thing that's also added to stress is that I'm now learning how to dance, ballroom dancing. I can't dance, to say the least. I'm terrible at dancing. Last year we had to do this dance for PE or something, and I kept on spinning the wrong way in the final performance. And so I just stood out for all the wrong reasons, and it was horrible. But so we're learning how to ballroom dance because there's this thing in Germany called the Jugendballet, and you have the opportunity to go. It's like the prom, but I'm only 14, so it's like it's for a younger group, but it's like a prom. You go, you learn how to ballroom dance, you get a partner, you dance, and then that's it. And so we're learning how to dance ballroom dances. We're learning like eight different dances in 10 weeks. And I don't speak German. And so, it's quite scary because all my friends who are going with like me doing the thing, the people who organized it, they all speak German. All my friends that are going there speak German because it's a very traditional German thing. So all of the German people from my school are going. And I'm the only one who is going for the experience because I want to see like the German culture and stuff. And it's a ton, like my sister told me it's a ton of fun, and it is quite fun, even though I'm terrible at it. But so I am literally the only person in a class of 40 kids who doesn't speak German. There's a German dance teacher. There's tons of kids from other schools, and there are only like German speaking schools. So nobody speaks German except for my classmates, who are like 10 of them. And I have to learn to dance. It's definitely like a hard experience. Like it's definitely annoying because when you rotate in a circle and you get a guy, a different guy every single time, and and then you do like the dance for a few beats, and then you switch to another guy. And so I can't even talk to the guys. I can't even laugh off when I fail at dancing, and that happens really often. And so, but it's getting better. I'm kind of getting the hang of the dances and stuff, so it's getting a lot less awkward. But this guy who's also at my school was like, okay, I kind of feel sorry for you because you can't talk to any of the boys. So I'm going to dance with him because he's also terrible at dancing. We've both mutually agreed on that. And so I have somebody to go to the dance with. It was a nice gesture that he asked me. So we can give you more updates on that because I'm going to the ball now I only have 5 dances, so we're halfway, and it doesn't feel like halfway. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it. It doesn't feel like halfway, but hopefully I'll update you on that. Now, there was a school trip that we went to in VA, in visual arts, art class basically, and it's a modern art museum. I have respect for art. I think art is pretty cool, but this modern art museum, oh boy, I can't describe how some of the art pieces are. Literally, one of them was a trolley or a shopping cart, whatever you want to call it. There was a trolley it was like one of those lawnmowers or grass cutters. And it was on the grass cutter, but it wasn't really a grass cutter. It literally was a sensor that would move around. So the trolley would move around, and it was in this cage of shelving, of just metal shelving, and it would roll around, bump into a shelf, then go backwards, roll around, bump into a shelf, then go backwards, and it would just do that over and over again. And they call this art. I doubt it. You have to see it for yourself. It's kind of I know they're probably going to create some random story about it, it's consumerism trapped, and it's really annoying. And we had to do a tour of it as well, so the people who actually were talking about it really believed in what they were saying, which kind of upset me. But it gets creepier. Now, literally this artist, for one of his projects, he created himself as a dead body out of sap, out of tree sap. He created, and it was really accurate. In all honesty, it was a good scale model of his dead body. But it gets creepier. He literally, he looked sickly at the time because he was actually sick when he did the art piece. and so he looked dead when he was creating the art piece. The tour guide said, and also he has a room. This is his artwork is on loan at the moment. So he has a room in his house dedicated to storing a dead body of himself made from sap in his apartment. He has a dedicated room just for that artwork. Imagine if you were a guest in that house or like sleeping at that house and you just walk in and you see like a dead body of your host out of sap in a house. And it gets worse. This person decided that in order for it to be realistic, they had to get their friends to write on, I don't know what bone it was, we asked, she didn't know, write their wishes, like pretending that he was dead, on a bone, and he tied it to the model of him. Wow. And they were calling, like, it was quite accurate model, I'm not gonna lie. He could be a Madame Tussauds person, I don't know. But just the creepiness of it. And the fact that he has friends to write bones on to write on the bones, that was one thing that I wondered. No, but it was like, the fact that he has a room in his house for that, it was the most shocking thing I've ever found. And also, I live in Germany at the moment, as you probably have heard, and the German elections have happened, and yeah, they happened. I can't vote since I'm 14. My parents can't vote because we're like expats and we don't have the citizenship, so we don't really. I kind of know what I would vote for, but I don't really have a strong opinion. But what I do have a strong opinion is on the posters. The posters. I don't know if they have this in Britain, because I lived in a really small town back in Britain, so I'm not sure if this is a British thing too. But they have posters to advertise their campaigns, and the posters in Germany, I can't read all of the German phrases, so it's like rough translations, but they are so like, some of them, because there's like the AfD posters and stuff, and some of them were just really shocking. For example, there's this one where there's literally a person who, like, there's 3 women, and they're all like wearing kind of traditional German clothing, and the quote is, Germany is colorful enough. Like, rough translation, but that was it basically, which is really nice to know as a person who's moved here to here. And then also there was one of ladies in bikinis, and they had burqas, like it was talking about burqas and stuff. Also pleasant, but I live in a certain area where it's sometimes are a few people who aren't that welcoming to, especially to refugees and stuff like that, which is really horrible. And then there was another one where there was an Adolf Hitler impersonator on the poster. I think it was for a D party, so I think they were making fun of the AfD, or I don't know, but yeah, so like there's a Hitler impersonator. Sorry, I just hit the table. And yeah, I just like, because I see them when I go to school and stuff, and it's like, what? Do you have those posters anywhere else? Or like on the west side of Germany, do you have these posters? I have to say that some of them are quite normal. Like the CDU poster has a picture of Angela Merkel on it, and it's not like controversial. I guess like a lot of parties do rely on controversy to get the attention they need for the votes. But anyways, we're reaching the end of the build. This house is a nice family home. I should be talking about it a bit more. And it is 75,000 simoleons, which I did try to keep it on a slight budget, but I also had a ton of fun building it. So it's suitable for 4 people comfortably, which is kind of decent. It's better than what I could do. Like, I can make builds a lot more expensive for a lot less. Like, as I've improved in building, my houses have gotten more expensive. It's kind of annoying because I used to not be that good at building, so I would do a lot little, like more minimal and less detail. I think I overcluttered this house a little bit, but now it's getting like to a point where I just do like, it'll be a starter home. Ends up being like 80K. It's really bad. But this one was quite kind of budgety. It's better than what I'm usually at. And so I hope you enjoyed this build. It's reaching the end already. The screenshots will be coming soon. I haven't done the screenshots yet because I haven't done them yet. So I'm going to probably cut off halfway through the screenshots or something. And yeah, well, here are the screenshots now because the video has ended on my side. But I hope you enjoyed this build. If you want to download it on the gallery, my gallery ID is down below, so you can check it out there. Please subscribe to this channel for more content. If you want to see updates on these exciting stories, then subscribe. Also, please comment down below any ideas you have for more builds, because I always love new ideas for builds. And then yeah, like this video if you like this video. If you don't like this video, don't like this video. And I'll see you all later. Have a nice day. Bye.